Okay, bow wow wow. I want candy. This is a CVT lesson for Hard Times Hank. Anyways, I didn't get your actual names. I just went off the email there, but I won't give the ending part of it. Anyways, fun song, man. Talk about memory lane. This took me back to the day. Everything is notated. We got 2 pages. There's not a lot of parts to it. You got the lead melody. Of course, the version that you wanted to do was by Private Tricker, so I used that. He's playing the Gretsch guitar. I've even put the basic EQ that I think he has, the reverb, which pickup to use, which he's using his bridge pickup if you look in the video, but he's playing a Gretsch, so it's got that really thick sound. So to emulate that, I'm actually using my neck pickup because it's got a bassier sound, so I want it to be deeper like that. So I gave you the, you may want to do that unless you have a Gretsch guitar. It's going to be naturally a thicker tone, you know what I mean? So everything's notated. Anytime there's a technique, a slide, I put the fingering down for you. You know, when you down pick, when you up pick, all that stuff's notated. I even got the slides, you know, as far as he was sliding with it. Like all the little things as well are in there, okay? So the tuning for this is standard. And section 1, it actually comes in at 14 seconds into it. And it goes up to 24 seconds. And this is the part where he's going. Right? Oops. Yeah. Yeah. So you'll see the downs and ups. As a matter of fact, at the beginning I just put alternate pick. So you'll know, but there are sporadic parts where I put the staple for the down, the V for the up. And here's where you're going to start. 4th fret on the D string with your first finger. And like I said, you want to alternate pick. And you're going to go 4, 5, 7 on the D, alternate pick, starting with the down. So you have, and you'll do the 7th fret twice. So 4, 5, 7, 7. Okay, I probably should have the reverb a little louder because he's got the reverb pretty kicking. It's in there though. Then go to the G string and go 4, 6, 7, 7 with finger 1, 3, 4 this time. Basically, if you're dealing with something in a 4-fret spanse, typically you use the finger that would be above that fret. That's kind of a general rule. But as guitar players, we always have the option to change things up because everyone's finger size is different. So keep that in mind as you're playing. You know, this is the most common sense fingering that I'm giving you here. If you need to change it up, that's cool, but I wouldn't change it up just because you want to avoid using the pinky. You know what I mean? So the between the string 4 and string 3, you have this. Keep that pick like in there really kind of tight. You don't want to overshoot when you're picking. The faster you want to get, the more important that you just keep that pick right around the string. And then go first finger 5B and 3rd finger 7E or 7B. So you have, and then if you listen close on the intro, this isn't a big deal, but you know, I try to get these exact for you guys, particularly the CVT guys, but even on the regular stuff on my channel. It sounds to me like he's doing the 8th fret. Well, I know he's doing the 8th fret on the B string, but it sounds like a quick pull off to the 7th fret on the B string, you know, using the 3rd finger there. So it'd be, and it's the only time he does it. The rest of the times, that'll be a picked note from 8 to 7. So you would have this. Alright, then go 5, 8 on the B with finger 1 and 4. And then go 7, 5 with finger 3 and 1 on the same string, the B string. So you have, and then when the next part here we got, well, it's this. And that's going to be alternate picked. You'll see it notated. Down, up, down, up, down, up. It's 7G, third finger, down. Middle finger 6G up. Third finger down on the G, on fret 7. First finger 5B up. Middle finger 6G down. Third finger 7G up. And vibrato. And shake the string. So you'd have. And you'll see a notation in your tabs for a rest there. Fourth finger 8B, first finger 5E. Play those in that order. Short rest, and then go 7-5 on the high E with finger 3 and 1. And then go 8-7-8 on the B string with finger 4, 3, 4. So first finger 5E, so, and then 8-7-8-7 on the B string with finger 4 and 3, and this is alternate picked, so down, up, and then 5B, so you have, and you'll recognize that in melody, which was the 7-6-7 on the G. This is alternate picked as well. With finger 3, 2, 3, up on 5B, down on 6G, and up on 7G, vibrato. So that, it vibratos, and then you'll hear him descend the slide, and he stops right over the second fret, and to stop it, you want to go, just take this hand, or it'd be an upstroke though, and just set your hand over the strings. You don't want to go, you don't hear the stop, that's just where he stops, boom. Really smooth transition. Those are things that guitar players typically aren't even thinking about. It's the feel of it. But since we're sticking this through the microscope in these CVT lessons, I'm showing it exactly the way he's doing it. You'll see a line with the next for your break. That's this part. Alright? So, okay, so that ends that section. Then we have section 2, and this is from 25 seconds to 33 seconds. It's going to be 2 times of this. You'll see double dots in your tabs. That means repeat. So from one set of double dots, then you'll see your tabs, and then you'll see another set of double dots. That means go back and repeat it. But I also notated in your tabs and just said do it 2 times. So we're going to start with, this is a C major chord. Go 8, 9, 10 on the B, G, and D with finger 1, 2, 3. And you'll strum those 3 strings. When you play, it's not a bad idea to kind of mute underneath the above string if you can. Put a little angle on the index to mute the high E. You're naturally probably going to do that anyways. Just good habits. In case you would accidentally hit, say, the A string or the high E, they'll be muted. From there, you're going to take that whole chord and move it to a D chord, which is a whole step higher, or sharp. Just means 2 frets. So it winds up being 10, 11, 12. Same shape and everything. Then you'll slide that. He slides it right over to fret 5, 6, and 7 and does these old karate chop rests. So, and then you have a rest there. Then on this part, take your 3rd finger, bar the 12th fret on the D, G, and B. Basically, it's just notes out of a G major chord. And you'll go, so 12, 12, 12, you'll hit those. You want to transition quickly to 12D, 11G, 10B, and slide that all the way down to the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fret. Okay, like I said, don't slide and let it ring and then stop it. You got to stop it, boom, right in its path. So, okay, and it's not critical. If you were to stop sooner, no biggie. But so we have. Okay, that is section 2, 25 to 33 seconds, and that's 2 times. Then section 3 comes in, and it's just a variation of that kind of. You're going to go 10, 11, 12 on B, G, and D with finger 1, 2, 3. and this is the D major chord. You're going to hit it, slide it to about 5, 6, 7, and then rest. When you use that rest, you can leave the hand here, and then get this back to where it's going. We're working our way back up. So you have, and then go to 8, 9, 10, back to the C chord, hit that, and then move it a whole step back up to the D chord. So it's from 8, 9, 10 to 10, 11, 12. And then slide that till you get over 5, 6, 7. That is going to be 4 times. The 4th time, no star, which all that is telling you where he ends the slide on it. So you'd have this basically. I'll play all of them for you. Oops, try it again. That's 1 time. Actually, I'm not going to play all of them. The 4th time would go like this. And then you'd go. You don't slide as far on this one. You're going to slide to 8, 9, 10. And the reason for that is you don't have enough time to slide here. You got to be ready to jump back to the chord. So you'd be going boom. You have to rush back up there. You'll hear that. That's on the 4th time. Okay, then we go over to page 2, and we have section 4, 4 times. This is 50 seconds to 57 seconds, and it's the 10, 11, 12, B, G, and D. That's our D major chord. You're going to strum those 3 strings. Remember, I was talking about trying to mute above, or underneath the string above, and on the top of the string below. Just try and remember that, and you're going to strum them and slide it to 5, 6, 7, and then rest, like we've been doing, right? And then 8, 9, 10, that's our C chord, going up to the D chord, sliding to about 7, 8, 9 this time. Okay, that is 4 times. So you have just not sliding as far as all. 4 of those. Then you'll see in your tabs, section 1. And this is what I was talking about earlier on. No pull off this time. Scoot this over here. And that's notated with the star. Also, you're going to end it at the vibrato, which you'll see a star 1 there, then slide down. In other words, it's not all of section 1. You would have this though. Right there, before we went, now we're picking it. Oops. Right? And then right here, we're ending at the vibrato on the 7th fret G, and then just slide it down. So it'd be and just slide it, boom. You get over around fret 2, boom, done with it. Okay, then we hit section 2 1 time. That's all notated in your tabs. Section 3 4 times. They're all variations of the C and D major thing. Section 4 4 times. Then you have a pretty long break in there where it's doing all the jungle boogie music. Then at 1 minute 42 seconds to 1 minute 55 seconds, you're going to go back to section 1 1 time with no star 2. Star 2 is just the slide. So you're basically playing the whole beginning, right? Just like you did earlier. And don't worry about the pull off. So and then you got the rest of it we're playing out. But you don't slide, okay? Because before we did. So but you don't make sure I got this right. No star 2. So you're just not sliding it, you're just vibratoing. Then you can hear the gain. It's going through that whole little jungle rhythm thing, and you'll hear a hammer on basically out of nowhere, landing on the fret 15 on the B string. So it'd be, let's see, here we go. Try it again. And you just hold it. He's hammering out of nowhere though. A lot of times hammer-ons come from like a fretted note, like this one's just not even picking the note. Then vibrato it. Not a big deal, but like I said, it's in there. And then you go back to section 3 2 times, and then you go back to section 4 8 times. So there's really not a whole lot to the song. It's just a fun, I mean, when you emailed me, you said it just sounds like a really fun song to do. And exactly, man. I'd actually forgotten about this tune. So I had a good time doing this for you, man. If you have any questions, my CVT students, you guys are the same as my private students that take lessons on Skype. You guys all have my cell number, so if you need to contact me or anything, definitely do that. If you have questions, that's part of the deal. I'm your teacher, and but I think it's, you know, they're really thorough, as you'll see when you get the tabs in the video. It should be pretty much self-explanatory. But if you do have questions, man, definitely let me know. As an individual musician, as a guitar player, I said this earlier, you have the freedom to change up certain things. Okay, fingering being one of them, alternate picking being another, in the sense that you wouldn't necessarily want to do an alternate pick thing with a bunch of downs, because there is a difference in the sound that way. Plus, you know, it makes it more choppy. But if I'm doing a down when you're feeling an up and it's feeling more natural and you're still alternate picking, things like that are okay. But I did give you the guide. You have that in the tabs, and I appreciate it, man. And any questions at all, Mr. Hard Time Hank, let me know. And until next time, I'm Mike Gross. Keep rocking.